Hello and welcome back to Mr. Martin Games, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And today we have a special guest.
Hello, I'm Kay. I'm his friend.
And also our artist.
Yes, I drew the thing.
She drew the one thing.
I drew the one thing, and I'm going to be drawing way more later.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So today, as you saw from our last episode, episode 4, we were getting on to some variants coming back to the New World in Astera. That being what I do believe is a new form of Pukei-Pukei. So today we are going to be heading right into that fight.
It looks absolutely terrifying.
Yes.
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 Play both ends.
I must say, I love Sir Peppers. He's so adorable.
Yes.
It's just...
I've designed him to be very, very floof.
He is very floof and very dangerous.
So now with most of the monsters coming up, you're going to be able to trap them so you can make a fight a lot easier and a lot shorter too. So if you ever feel that you're never getting that last good hit, or you're feeling not as confident, always just try to take a trap in and some trank bombs.
I know nothing about this game, so I'm learning along as I go.
Yes.
I'm learning along as you are talking about.
You get to see what eating before a hunt looks like.
Oh boy.
It is very, very good looking.
I wonder what kind of cooking show on YouTube is actually gonna make one of these.
Oh, there are plenty.
Oh boy. So many things. Why? Oh,
this is the Meowscular Chef.
Meowscular Chef.
Yes. And his grandma is in Celiana.
Huh.
The one who taught him how to cook.
Huh. Why does that look so good?
Because it is.
And we just ate. Sir Pepper's just tearing it up back there. Goodness. I would laugh so hard if that lid hit the cat's head.
I think there is something like that in Celiana, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, Sir Pepper!
But yeah, for whenever you're fighting a new monster for the very first time, you'll be seeing a cutscene real quick. Just, showing off what they can do and kind of giving you a heads up of, hey, probably don't go running directly into them.
Like an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like an idiot. I swear, whenever Sir Peppers does anything adorable or super cool, I'm gonna so voice over him.
Mm-hmm.
I will do that.
Yes.
The Fifth Fleet's A-list hunter will take point while I confront. The field team has already gathered traps. Let's follow the scout plots.
There you go.
I feel like I'm impaired over a lot today.
Oh, I didn't read that correctly.
I have improved.
I'm improved a lot today. I hope you bring me along in the next outing too.
So this is the Choral Orchestra, pretty much a little device that he'll play throughout the fight, giving us small buffs.
That's actually adorably cool.
Okay.
He just sits there. His plots are so cute.
There it is. Okay. And for pretty much any monster you're going to be finding around, always look around for, tracks that'll be lit up.
Be useful.
I love the environment.
Oh yeah, this is pretty much the entire idea was, what if we took, what if underwater coral and everything became its own little forest.
That's actually pretty. That's really, really cool. Oh.
And these are Shamos. They're kind of the grunts of this area.
Okay.
Oh hey, a tsetse.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, pretty much those feelers that you see on the top of its head, those can create a blinding light.
Oof.
That's why some people call it the snapshot. Or the paparazzi monster.
The paparazzi monster? Ow.
Okay, so we've got a good amount of tracks, knowing hopefully where our monster is. And here we go.
Is that a scorpion tail?
No, more of kind of just like its own little hose.
Oh. Well then.
That's not its face.
I know.
That's its face.
Oh, that's cutely terrifying.
Do you suppose what's riding them up is connected to the issue with the Legiana?
Yeah, and so pretty much now, after you've seen the cutscene, you can call in other friends if you want to. And now we've mounted the monster. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, with the hammer, you're going to be going in for big damage around the face. Well, everybody else helps you out with severing, like, tails or something like that. And believe it or not, even though the tail of the coral Pukei-Pukei is one of its most, dangerous weapons, you can actually sever it and stop it from using it. Yeah, that's teetsy.
That's a teeth. They're doing their little thing there. Whew! That was bright.
They definitely improved the flash effects for the new expansion. And as you can see, Sir Peppers has befriended one of the Chamos. That'll happen after you've pretty much helped out the local environment and getting acquainted with the area for a bit. Yeah, so as you can see, Coral Pukei-Pukei uses his tail a lot.
Jeez.
For him, it's kind of like breathing. Yeah.
Ow. It's like a little water jet. Oh, Sir Pepper. Ow. He uses his mouth too.
Yeah.
It's got like a gecko tongue almost.
Uh-huh.
Like a leopard gecko kind of tongue.
And as you can see, it's trying to eat something at the moment.
Trying.
Usually, whenever you see that kind of like frog inflate type thing, I can't exactly describe it, but
Little throat inflate.
yeah, there you go. Oh, I think I made a tremor of some sort. There you go. Now I got stuck in it. And the weapon I'm using in also with the hammer is the clutch call. Pretty much it's a little tool that helps you latch onto monsters and weaken them up for the next big attack. Or if you...
Is he playing in the middle of this?
Yep. And that's what the choral orchestra can do. It gives you small buffs, like you can see over my HUD over there, giving me like either damage reduction or no damage from the environment, or reduced damage from the environment. But again, your first monster fight is never going to be the easiest one. Okay, so now we get to use...
I'm gonna try to go to his nest, and that's where you can, like, hit it, right?
Yeah, kinda. They'll usually go to their nest once they're fairly weakening, and you'll see it kind of limping.
Yeah.
That's when you'll know that it's, like, starting to get a little bit easier to fight. I was expecting it to charge, but as you can see, it's way more wanting to use its
tail.
Other appendages.
His spray tail. Yeet!
Yeah, and see, you can even heal us if we're lucky.
Ooh.
There we go. Now again, as much as you like with our little knife that we have while mounting the monster, I don't think it's able to be cut off with just this weapon. There you go.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's one of the favorite parts of the hammer where you just smack everything into the hammer.
As an artist, I love the scenery and also the monster, how it kind of blends in as well.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Now again, damaging certain parts to the monster does different stuff, so say if you were to damage the wings enough, it may not be able to fly as smoothly as it would before. And with the upgraded Choral Orchestra, Sir Peppers can actually disrupt the monster from doing one of its heavier attacks.
Nifty.
There you go. Yeah, again, I think between the hammer, greatsword, and switch axe, hammer is the one that you'll be seeing a lot more people get a lot bigger hits on. More effectively, instead of just one big hit and then going off and doing something else. Now, if any melee weapon, you'll see that it has a bit of sharpness onto the left there with their little sword. Mm-hmm. Pretty much what your main goal is after you get to a certain point is to just keep that into the white or blue category. Now, some sets you can pretty much make it to where you never lose sharpness. It's very difficult to, but it can work. And see, even using the terrain can actually help out. I'm gonna use a few of my items to buff myself up real quick. And here we go with one of our mantles.
Nice.
Oop, almost. But yeah, so, but also we have a thing called our slinger, which is kind of like a little crossbow that we keep on the side of our left arm there. It can help us do a few things like, tracking monsters by putting like, certain pods onto it, or just shooting them into a wall, which I'll try to do right now.
Did you change your armor?
Yeah, this is a mantle, so pretty much this one will get rid of me getting like knocked back and reduce some of the damage.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, and then one more. Again, yeah, if it was a little bit closer to that wall, it can get knocked into, and we could really put some pain into it. You can really move.
You fast.
There you go. But yeah, as you can see with those little stars above its head, it can't actually see right now, so it's going to be just trying to attack whatever it can.
strength to actually do that. Oof.
Yeah.
That's some
Yeah, as you can
heavy
see,
damage right there.
yeah, as you can see on the minimap and also visually, it's getting tired.
Yeah.
So now one thing they added for Iceborne is whenever a monster is getting low on health and trying to retreat back to its nest, it'll start limping and, you know, try to get out of the region as quickly as possible. And so pretty much what you don't want to do is just follow it like in a dead heat to its nest, because if you follow it directly back there and like are in the same area while it's like sleeping, you can have a chance of it like waking up and not falling asleep. You'll kind of know if got it. Good. Oh goodness. Yeah, see, it's already asleep. You're not wake it up. Okay, whatever. If it's got that skull on its head, that means it's time to trap it. Okay. Pukei-Pukei.
Let's return to Asteria and prepare for the next investigation.
So yeah, pretty much a water-based Pukei-Pukei found in Astera, which usually most are poisonous.
This one just jets water out.
Yep. So yeah.
It's basically its own little sprinkler, but as a lizard.
Yes.
Don't let your kids near it.
Do not.
Speaking of your
Kids.
no, it's what? No.
Your kids?
Speaking of your channel.
Oh, of course. Okay. And so we'll head back to Astera to see what our new serious handler has to report. Well, while you, before you were here, we had a more light-hearted handler who, let's just say, the community doesn't exactly love, where she'll call you partner instead of like hunter or anything like that, and kind of is a little bit more annoying to be in general.
So like Sakura from Naruto?
I would say more
And like
like
the first season?
like I would say more like 10-10. Like I am generic girl character.
Yeah.
One subspecies left to investigate. Just leave records and analysis to me.
Okay. And so next time on Mr. Martin Games, we'll be going after the other new monster in Astera. Okay. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.